Rose, the journey. This is a short story on how I started my fashion business. A little heads up, this video is in a 9 to 16 ratio. So it all started in June 2022 when I decided to follow my passion. So I registered in a fashion academy and I wanted to learn how to sew, and then the first thing I was taught was how to sew on straight lines. So I proceeded to make payments and get registered and also purchase some of the books for drafting and for sewing. And then on my first day I was able to make a short skirt, and then on the second day I made a kimono dress. I was also really happy on the progress because it was just in 2 days and I was able to make a dress on my own. So after 2 weeks of training, I went for my first fabric shopping, which was also part of the training in the academy, basically, so that every student would learn how to sort their own fabrics and get connected with fabric dealers in the fabric markets. It was really educative and fun. So I got my first machine and it was a fairly used machine but still had great quality and durability. So I also had a mini setup in my room where I normally used to sew till like late in the night. I also had like an ironing and drafting table that was in the living room because of the size. It was so big. And then I had sketch pads and color pencils for making designs and sketches. I also got myself a digital camera and a laptop, which were later stolen from me. I lost a lot of money because they were all part of my business budgets, and I incurred a huge loss. And I also got depressed from it, but I didn't let it stop me from what I wanted to achieve. So I started sewing and making clothes for myself, and I actually made my first halter top, and it was so cute, and I was so excited because it was like the first time I made something I really love to wear. It was unique also, and it could be styled in two different ways. This is like the first, and then this is the second way to style it. I also started making dresses, like all these dresses you could wear for dinner dates, like cow neck dresses, um silk dinner dress. I made this one actually, and then I also made this black silk dinner dress, and then I started making corsets and skirts. I made this one for my birthday in 2022, and I got so many compliments, even from the waitresses in the restaurants. And then during this period, our school strike was over, and then it was called off, and then my final exams kicked off immediately. I was so happy to be finally done with school after my project defense in December 2022, which was very successful, and I was ready to fully focus on my business this time around. So in January 2023, I moved to my space and I had a sewing setup in the living room and a mini office in the room. I also had a big drafting table in the living room, and then I started working like every single day because I had limited time, like a limited time to create all my designs for my first collection. And then when they were ready, I started doing photo shoots for every piece by myself. And sometimes my sister would like assist in modeling a few pieces. And sometimes I would use her body for like body form because the actual body form is really expensive. And then I would try them out, and also I would create content. I was actually creating and piling up content for the brand. So I was just making videos and all that. And then I tried to be very creative and unique at the same time. Most of the pieces that I used were eco friendly actually. And then they were also durable because of the way I used to sew, and my finishing was really good. Also, the photo shoots were basically indoors, but I also did a few, I think I did a few outdoors. Yeah, but most of them were like basically indoors. making videos and all that stuff, using viral sounds and all those things. So I picked a date and then I made the announcement. And then on the 20th of May 2023, I launched my brand and I released a cinematic video compilation of all my designs in the first collection. The full video is up on my business page, Clothed in Rose, on Instagram. The launch was a success, although due to the fact that I was a bit low on funds, I couldn't throw any launch party. But still, the launch was really successful. I got over like 80 followers on the first day. Everyone commented the brand, and some people showed their support by purchasing. I was also so excited to pack my first order, and then I got my second order, the third, the fourth, and it kept coming. I still kept showing up daily, being consistent on my page, creating and posting content daily, taking videos and editing them. It was something I actually loved doing, so it helped in boosting the aesthetics of my page, which was also very, very important. The maxi skirts, there was this maxi skirt that was like part of the collection. I think it's a black maxi skirt, but then I also had mini skirts and then some halter tops, different varieties of halter tops, but they were basically these cool colors because I'm like really big on making clothes with cool colors. And that was because I didn't really find warm colors interesting, but I'll definitely include them in my collection someday. So the maxi skirts I told you guys about, they were my favorite in the collection and they became the best sellers. Like they were so comfy and so easy to wear, and they were available in cotton and in silk. And the silk was so luxurious and so fashionable. So I got like a lot of orders, and the silk was actually sold out at some point, and the black was like one of the best. Everything was going so well until June 20th, 2023. Just exactly 1 month after I launched my brand, I lost all my life savings in a really stupid investment, a trading investment that was introduced to me by my ex. And I began having trust issues and I had to break up with him because my instincts kept telling me to do so. And that was also because I couldn't deal with everything I was going through, the shock, the depression, the tears. I would cry every night to bed. Like it was so hard on me, and I kept thinking a lot. But at some point, I started healing when I started embracing God and His words. I started reading the Bible and praying. It was like therapy to me. I was listening to gospel music, and then I could only talk to one person about it, but she was like really far away from me. So but during this healing journey, I grew closer to God and I began working again. I even took it way more seriously than I did before. Then I decided to register for this one project that every Nigerian graduate has to go through before getting a job in Nigeria, which is a National Youth Service Corps, and it was in Benin. But after the camp, I relocated to Delta State and then I moved back in with my mom because I could no longer afford being on my own. I started sewing daily and also going to the office that I was posted to for my 1 year service. So during this period, I was just working and balancing everything. And then I started getting orders all over again, and it was a good thing. And then my glow started coming back. I was also, feeling relaxed. And then I started socializing again and making new friends and hanging out, and everything was starting to look good and balanced. And I started making different dresses for my second collection and new pieces, while also creating content with the help of my friend IJ. She was like really, really, really pretty, and then she was also supportive. And then I was just working regularly. And then my little sister Ruth, she started working for me. She became my personal assistant and the official model for my brand. And I forgot to mention that she's an aspiring supermodel and she is really, really interested in being a professional model. So everything was so smooth, and I was always so happy to see my designs on my clients. And I was always happy to pack an order, like every single order. It was just so smooth. I was so happy to see a lot of things going so well. Like it was like a dream come true, and it was just the beginning. So it was something I was really, really interested and invested in. And then a few of my designs got like a lot of compliments from people, friends, and I would keep making contents and posting them daily, and trying to be consistent in every single way that I can. So yeah, also started going to the church regularly and also visiting the gym because I wanted to stay fit. And yeah, I also started attending a few social events thanks to my new friend Kim, and it was just fun to see. Like I was so happy about everything. I was so happy about the place I was in, and my mental health started becoming balanced. I stopped thinking a lot and I started being happy once again. So, yeah, everything started to make sense over again, and I was so happy within. I was so happy that I found happiness all on my own, and it's just the beginning. I believe there's like a lot more to achieve, and I'm willing to work hard for it. Thank you so much for watching, and your support means a lot to me. Please like and subscribe to my channel so that we can grow together. One love. Katsi Rosé. Bye.